President of Ukraine Volodymyr Zelensky called on the European colleagues during the 23rd Ukraine-EU summit to impose sanctions against the organizers of elections to the Russian State Duma in the occupied Crimea and the temporarily uncontrolled territories of Donbass. Everyone who took part in organizing and holding elections to the State Duma of the Russian Federation in the occupied Crimea and the city of Sevastopol and in the temporarily occupied territories of Donbass should be included in the sanctions lists. Systematic violations of human rights in the temporarily occupied Crimean Peninsula should not be ignored either. Volodymyr Zelensky noted that earlier this week he discussed the situation in Donbass as well as preparations for the next Normandy 4 summit with French President Emmanuel Macron and German Chancellor Angela Merkel. Together with the EU, we share the opinion that the responsibility for the lack of progress in the peace settlement in Donbass lies entirely with Russia, which is undoubtedly a party to the conflict. Charles Michel, President of the European Council, welcomed Ukraine's adoption of a strategy for deoccupation and reintegration of the Crimean Peninsula. Crimean Platform, in his opinion, is an important tool for the consolidation of international support for the deoccupation of the peninsula. We condemn the illegal occupation of Crimea and Sevastopol. Be sure that you are supported by 27 countries, in particular in the Crimean Platform initiative. We constantly reaffirm our support for the sovereignty and independence of Ukraine. Russia should fully assume its responsibility as the country that takes a direct part in the hostilities in the Donbass, stressed the President of the European Commission.
And we call on Russia to assume its responsibility as a party to the conflict. As a follow-up to the Crimea Platform, we have sent our own personnel to southeastern Ukraine to get a known picture of it, so that they can see how to best address the needs of the communities affected by the conflict.
Ukraine and the EU will step up joint work on the release of 450 Ukrainians who are being illegally held in Russia, occupied Crimea and in the territories of Donetsk and Luhansk regions, temporarily uncontrolled by Ukraine. In turn, Volodymyr Zelensky noted that energy security is a guarantee of Ukraine's sovereignty, and the completion of the construction of Nord Stream 2 poses new challenges for our country. Today, we discussed the possibility of using a third energy package for Nord Stream 2 and a separate sanctions policy in relation to this gas pipeline. The leaders of the European Union noted that they understand the concern of Ukraine in the gas issue. Therefore, a strategic energy dialogue between Ukraine and the European Union will start in the nearest future.
Therefore, the Commission, together with Ukrainian experts, is exploring right now different scenarios to secure sufficient supply for Ukraine. We will also work closely with Ukraine, in order to increase gas supply capacity coming from member states of the European Union. And this also includes the option of working on arrangements to reverse the flow of an additional gas pipeline from Slovakia.
According to the head of the European Commission, there are several areas of work: the transit of gas through the territory of Ukraine and income from it, the security of gas supplies and the strategic capabilities of gas storage facilities. At the same time, the main weapon against Russia's gas blackmail remains energy independence, which is as important for Ukraine as it is for the EU. Reported by Nick Starkov, Yulia Granovskaya for UATV News.